Have you ever had one of those nights where your body is begging for rest, but your mind feels like it's at a rave? You turn off the light, adjust the pillow, turn to one side, then the other, and nothing. Start counting sheep. 1, 2, 3, 287. Stay awake. Then comes despair. Melatonin, chamomile tea with lavender, rain playlist, Amazon rainforest ASMR. And sleep? It runs away from you like the end of a good series that never arrives. Now breathe and think with me. What if the problem isn't with the pillow, the street noise, or the full moon? What if what's keeping you from sleeping is something much more subtle and much more powerful? What if what you need to sleep well is gratitude? Sounds like a self-help book? It might. But science, ancient wisdom, and thousands of people around the world are beginning to discover what no one told you. Sleeping with a peaceful heart, with a genuine sense of gratitude, can be more effective than any sleep supplement. The good news? You don't have to spend anything. The bad news? You'll have to face your feelings before bed, and maybe trade in the infinite scrolling for 3 minutes of mindfulness. But calm down, we'll talk about this properly. Today, in this video, I'm going to show you why sleeping with gratitude in your heart can be more powerful than melatonin. And in the end, you decide, continue chasing sleep or let it find you in peace. Let's go together. Subscribe to the channel, because here, even sleep comes easier than the end of a good series. Exactly. We lie down, turn off the light, and our bodies even give thanks. Phew, finally. But then, as if by magic, our mind turns on the movie projector. The film begins, scenes of what we should have done, what we didn't do, what we could have said, and, of course, that credit card payment you can't even remember how you accumulated. And while all this is going through your head, sleep, it's already hitched a ride on another pillow. We're always trying to silence our minds with external solutions, drops, capsules, nature sounds, apps that monitor even our breathing, but we almost never look within. Now, imagine if the mind-off switch were precisely in the thing we almost never remember to activate, gratitude. It may seem too simple, right? Like those things we hear and think, oh, it can't work that easily. But what if that's exactly why we don't try? Because it seems too simple to work? The truth is, gratitude has a silent power. It doesn't arrive loudly, doesn't require instructions, and doesn't have any side effects. But it shifts your focus. Instead of going to sleep thinking about what's missing, you go to sleep remembering what you already have. And that changes everything. Your body understands that everything is fine. Your mind slows down. And sleep? It comes like a long-awaited visitor, arriving without knocking. What few people realize is that insomnia often doesn't start on the pillow, it starts in the thoughts. And the curious thing is that these bad thoughts seem to have a preference for the night shift. During the day, we can ignore them, distract ourselves, and joke around. But when the lights go out, it's as if someone turned up the volume on our worries. And then, my friend, cortisol, that hormone that keeps us alert, enters the scene as if we were late for work. The body wants rest, but the mind is ready for battle. And that's how the cycle begins. You don't sleep well, you wake up tired, the day is less productive, you feel irritable, and then when night falls, surprise, it all repeats. Then comes the magic solution, sleeping pills. It works at first, sure, but soon the body gets used to it. You need more, and before you know it, you can't sleep without them. It's like trying to put out a fire by pouring gasoline and thinking that just because the flames look pretty in the photo, everything is under control. Now, look how curious. Some people do the opposite. Before going to sleep, you stop, breathe, and give thanks. Sometimes for simple things, a delicious coffee, an unexpected compliment, a message from someone you haven't seen in a while. And then, when you lie down, your body seems to understand. Everything's okay. You can switch off. And it does. It's not a miracle. It's biology. Because gratitude reduces cortisol levels, increases serotonin production, and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the one responsible for rest and digestion. It's as if your body receives a clear order. You can relax. And the best part? It doesn't require a prescription, it's non-addictive, and it even improves your mood the next day. Coincidence? Maybe. But maybe it's just a different choice. And that's what we're going to talk about now. And the most interesting thing is that this isn't just social media chatter with inspirational quotes and sunset photos. Science itself has already begun to address this topic. Researchers at the University of Manchester, for example, decided to investigate what happens when people cultivate gratitude before bed. Nothing too complicated. They asked volunteers to write down 3 things they were grateful for that day, every night before bed. 3 simple things. And the results were surprising. Those who practiced this habit fell asleep faster, entered deep sleep more easily, and woke up less during the night. It wasn't magic. It was neuroscience in action. What happens is that this small gesture, writing or simply reflecting on gratitude, activates the parasympathetic nervous system. It's like the body's airplane mode. It slows the heart rate, reduces blood pressure, and calms the mind. It's the opposite of the sympathetic system, which is what we activate when we're on alert, rushing, solving problems, surviving. When you give thanks, the brain understands that everything is okay, that the danger has passed, and the body responds by relaxing. It's as if gratitude were a secret off button. Only no one teaches this in school. At most, we hear, "be grateful," as generic advice. But now you know it's not just a pretty phrase, it's a real tool. And best of all, free, accessible, and incredibly effective. And this only begins to scratch the surface. Because when we look at ancient wisdom, we realize that this practice dates back a long time, long before science put electrodes in people's heads. Write in the comments, what are you grateful for today? It could be for life, your breakfast, or even the Wi-Fi that's back. For centuries, cultures around the world have known what science has only now begun to confirm. Buddhist monks meditated before bed, giving thanks for the day, even when it didn't seem like much. Indigenous tribes, in simple rituals, taught children to look to the sky, the fire, the earth, and recognize the value of what they already had. And even our grandmothers, even without a diploma, wisely said, "Go to sleep with a light heart, my son, for tomorrow is another day." All of this was part of a natural ritual, unhurried, without 1,000 products, without pills. But then, of course, marketing arrived. The sleep industry began selling the idea that good sleep depends on an endless list of items. Memory foam mattresses, sunset simulating lights, guided breathing apps, supplements with complicated names. And the strangest thing? The more we buy, the more it seems like something is missing. And in the midst of it all, that simple wisdom was left behind. Because, let's face it, no one profits from teaching you to breathe deeply and be grateful. There's no pretty packaging for that. You can't sell gratitude in capsules, nor can you put it on a pharmacy shelf. But it's there. It's always been. And now, perhaps, it's time for us to reclaim this light heart, not as a fad, but as a real way to live better. And living better, of course, includes sleeping better. What if we simplified everything? Just for today. Instead of trying to solve sleep problems with a 15-step recipe, or waiting for insomnia to pass like a heavy rain, how about trying a simple ritual? No app, no timer, no secret formula. Just you, a piece of paper, a pen, and a few minutes of presence. Start by turning off the screens. Yes, including the cell phone you said you'd put away 40 minutes ago. Its blue light tricks your brain and further delays the onset of sleep. After that, take a deep breath. Breathe as if you're giving your body a break, as if to say, you can relax, the day is over. And then write, just 3 things you're grateful for today. It doesn't have to be anything extraordinary. It could be the warm bread you ate this morning, being able to solve something annoying you've been putting off, or that funny audio that made you laugh amidst the chaos. What matters isn't the grandeur of things, but the attention you give them. By doing this, you begin to train your brain to see life from a different perspective, a kinder, calmer, more human one. And then, before bed, close your eyes and say, "Today I did the best I could. Thank you." That's it. It seems so simple, right? It might even seem silly at first, a bit out of place. But it's precisely this pause, this break from autopilot, that makes all the difference. Because what comes next isn't just sleep. It's rest, the kind that relaxes the body and quiets the mind. And before you know it, sleep arrives. Slowly, effortlessly, as if to say, now you're ready to switch off. And tomorrow, perhaps, you'll wake up feeling more whole. But first, there's one more thing worth understanding. So, the next time insomnia knocks on your door, and it always does, right? Try not to run straight to the pharmacy or open the supplement cabinet as if you're on a rescue mission. Instead, breathe. Listen to yourself. Run inside. Because sometimes what your body is asking for isn't an extra dose of melatonin, but a break. A silent hug for yourself. Maybe what's missing is a kinder look at the day that's just passed. A chance to end the chapter on a lighter note, even if the script wasn't the best. The truth is, sleeping well isn't just about the ideal temperature or the thread count of your sheets. It's about what we put on our pillow. And if you bring fear, anxiety, or guilt, your body understands it still needs to stay alert. But if you bring gratitude, even for small details, it's like telling yourself, I'm safe, you can rest easy. And that kind of security, my friend, can't be bought in a pill. If this video resonated with you, comment below. I choose to sleep with gratitude. It may seem like a simple sentence, but sometimes it's this simple choice that changes the way we live and sleep, too. Enjoy, like this video, share it with someone who needs to disconnect, and subscribe to the channel. We don't sell miracle pills here, but we do offer ideas that can transform your sleep and your life. And look, in the video on the side, there's a secret about you that you may never have been told, and that might leave you speechless. See you there. Good night, and sweet dreams with a light heart.